might find some random items, maybe. But also there will probably be some side quests around here, I'd assume. I mean, only natural. Spider enemies aren't a problem. Man, the game still looks so beautiful. Sometimes I do like just to kind of stop and look how great it looks. I mean, the recording's gonna be in the 1080p, but I've checked out the videos for this still. After that, it still looks pretty darn good. I mean, you can argue that some older games look as good or better in a way, but it's not one of those things that, even though you can do that, it's not that you could say this game has bad graphics, because it's pretty good. Pretty well detailed. And I definitely like that most games nowadays have the options between resolution and performance. And I've said before how I'm a performance guy, and I think that's like a general consensus, I would assume. Once people have that understanding that the higher the resolution, the lower the frame rate. And, well, I shouldn't say always. There are cases where you could still have a Eastwatch. Have I been up there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure I have. Anyways, that, it does make it harder the higher the resolution to be able to keep a constant frame rate.
Speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
She nearly speaks in riddles.
Are you gonna buy some?
Hey, merchant. What you got? Gaia Blade, which I already got one. Gork Sash, which I believe I already had. Yep, I already got that. And they sell that. Yep, this is more what I grind for and get the money for. Is these songs, which cost so dang much. 50,000. But just to get enough of some of these other things, such
That's
as
the best
black
I
blood
can do.
or gill bug,
Thank you.
or a huge excess of these cheaper ones like sharp fang, bloody hide, magic dash, some steel silk, am I right too?
And a fine, fine day to you.
They can fetch a good price. Right, so this is Northreach, then Royal Meadows. So where will that be opening us up to? Oh dang, we're already that close to the capital? Huh. Who would have thought? Anyways, we're pretty good on supplies. Let's keep going. Unless there's like an item or two hidden around this checkpoint. Aha! A box. Black blood. Some money. I don't think there's anything else. Let's see what she was talking about then.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I mean, she did get us through the checkpoint. So it is the least we could do. And another shop is over there. The Veil, the Iron Flagon, Draggers Armor, Imperial training grounds. Quaint, dense town right here.
Well then, I suppose you're...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Make for the Vale. Okay. Just looks like a location to me. I'm curious. How far will it let me go? Oh dang, the capital's right there. Huh, not that far. Interesting. Won't let me over the bridge. Now will it? Oh, it's not a bridge. Oh, I can.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Dang. So what all is out here? Baywatch, Westwatch, Cape O'Seer, Richard's Bales, Royal Meadows, shop. Let's check out that shop over there then. For the sake of curiosity, since we made our way out here. Vultures? Vultures. And just some wild chocobos. Yeah, Isabel will still be there.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
Jeez. Yeah, this world definitely shows the negative side of the master-servant relationship for sure. Wolfhound. I do not believe I have fought these things before. But they were no match. Alright, I'm guessing this is another little town? Another little settlement? Yes, it is. More. What's this merchant got to sell?
Or be gone.
Ooh. Reduces heat wave cooldown.
Go on.
Be cool to have,
Take it.
at least. Another song for 40,000. Great. So out of curiosity then, if I travel to that obelisk, since they're not walking with her, will they let me back through? Yes, they will. Okay, cool. I like that at least there's still points where you can just wander about and do whatever, and you don't have to constantly follow the main story and be stuck going down corridors and stuff and not able to search an area. Like, even if the mission was like over here, for instance, you could still check out all the rest of the Royal Meadows, which is really cool.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and Stars seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Quest accepted the Dame.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
I wonder if this is a brothel then. They're dressed very eloquently to attract eyes, you could say.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
So you got someone who's crazy about a girl that might kidnap her, I guess? Also, how many side quests are there? Are they just here? Yes. Okay. Completed. Scenario progress. Active quests. The Want Beyond the Wall. Friend of the People. Pride Comes Before a Fall. We'll probably do those before we hit the Empire. Might do them in this recording. We'll see. First, try to find this girl.
To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Ah, and I had already been there. So, know exactly where that is.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
There wasn't an obelisk there, was there? No. And there's more side quests out there. Playthings and all bark. Man, this game does not hesitate on giving you side quests right away.
How did one of them get on this side?
Yeah, let's try to finish this business with Tatienne first. Then depending, since there's so many side quests already, I might just go ahead and do quite a bit more. I mean, it is progress on the game and some story elements in a way. Oh, almost enough. Almost enough to kill them all in one hit. That's alright. And personally, I'm still glad that they actually went to this more open world approach. Open world approach and real-time combat. Because don't get me wrong, I like a good old turn-based combat. For like Persona, Pokemon, and a few others. But real-time combat I like just because you can do so much more. And it's not restricted on you have to follow the turns where you have your moves, your opponents have moves, and then you have your moves. It's nice and you can do a lot more. That's probably why I like it more often than not. It's RPGs because you can customize your appearances and skills usually. And combat's more of a free-flow in real time where you react rather than...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Rather than just the turn-based one, you go, they go, you go, they go.
Expecting any new branded until the new moon. All that clean?
for a man named Moore. Where would this man be, though?
If even a grain is missing.
Bertrand.
Are you
Bertrand's his
Bertrand?
name. Whoops.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Alright, speak with the traveling trader. Ah, so it's not the merchant I talked to before. Someone entirely different. Oh, he looks stubborn.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Well, he perked up pretty quick after hearing about the dame.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Huh. Okay, so he had to have probably kidnapped her then and put her in the ruins. Or is holding her in the ruins, I should say.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Can I take them all out?
You're finished!
I didn't take them all out with the Phoenix rebirth, but did some good damage. It looks like both of them are dead.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, And the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
And a sad fate. I was hoping she'd be alive, but when you're missing for so long, chances of survival definitely drop. Okay, you can just randomly jump.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Alright, quest complete. Good amount of gil. Excellent.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.